workday, sharpening the knives. I've got to grease my power shaft on the left side of the chopper, and then we'll be ready to roll out here. Today is Tuesday, October 1st, and we are just about done chopping corn over on this farm. We're 18 miles away from home, and it has been a miserable time over here. Just that far away from home, the trucks can't keep up. We've been hauling with 5 semis and 7 straight trucks, and it's just not enough. Today we've got an additional semi coming and an additional straight truck, so we'll have 6 semi trailers today, 8 straight trucks, and hopefully I can trim some of that wait time down that I've been seeing throughout the course of these days here. On average, I wait anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours. That's a combined total of wait time for the day, just waiting for trucks to get back, and that leads to an inefficient day. So we've got inoculant to load in and some grease to add, and then we'll get at it here. We had a fan clutch go in one of the trucks here yesterday, and we're hoping to not have any problems today. So we'll go ahead and get this buttoned up, get the head put on, and get rolling here. Okay, so we are greased up. We've got inoculant loaded. These little jars are what the inoculant comes in here. So I've got 2 more 500 dose batches there. I just carry that with me and then take water with me, and then I mix it up as I go. We've got 1,000 ton in there now and another 1,000 ton that we can dump in later on. And if you didn't follow along in the last video, you won't know that we had to weld this transition chute on the chopper. And we looked it over here last night, and so far so good. We haven't got any additional cracks, and it seems to be holding together. We had to weld back in here last winter, and then the other day I noticed that we had some new cracks that had developed, and we ended up welding it here on Sunday. We did that, and then yesterday I ordered one, and apparently there isn't one in the States that's available from Deere. Our dealership seen a couple that other dealers had in stock, but I don't know if they've got one coming to us or not. But I don't really plan on changing that out until you know, we're done, because I want to replace the wear pieces that are in that chute. There isn't any sense in tearing it apart now if it'll hold. Already got one jug in there. I don't need this one, so we'll put this one in the truck, and we'll get on our way here. All right, and we are off. Jared's gonna get the first load. Davey's gonna get load number 2. This is a 112-day Pioneer VMR variety here, and it is rolling in at 60% moisture. It is just perfect. So we'll see how today goes. We'll see what we reduce our waiting time down to, being that we have a couple additional trucks added to the hauling back to the farm. So we'll join up with you guys a little later on here. Sun is raising
quite full too, to be quite honest with you. I think it should be over the pipe by today. That pipe should be under.
Doesn't fill them full of air when he mounts them. Get it on the truck and then fill it full of air. You could take the farm Freightliner for now, have Jacob and Nate change that.
Did you find out if that Tyler Quinn kid has radios like we do? I know Newton does, but he'll need to get on our channel.
Is that tire from where the grain drill's parked? Yeah, if you look at that tire, there's something got fixed on that. I think that's the tire that Mike ran into that hydrant with. The sidewall was fixed. Yeah. That should be going the right way too, ain't it? And then what Nate should do, after he gets a jack underneath that truck, take the air out of that tire before he hits it with the impact, so it doesn't blow on him. Take the weight off the truck, and that could cause that tire to blow. That's all they put in it. They just put enough air in it to keep the bead seated. That's alright. It just has to get put on. It should be a right tire. Like a melted part of the tire. No, it's the sidewall of the tire. He hit that, remember last year he hit that hydrant? Corporal Welch. Coming. Well, so far so good. Everything has been going pretty good. Just cutting down through the middle of this one field here. We got truck 8 that we're filling. We got Tenement behind truck 8. Davey with the Mac behind that. Was filling Sarah. I think she ended up turning around and getting out of here. So as of right now, everything has been going pretty good. A little earlier, we cut around the outside of the field that's over next to us. And that was a big down tree. The tree was probably 12 to 15 inches in diameter. And it must have fallen just after the corn was planted, because the corn was growing up right around it. I caught out of the corner of my eye on that side, I caught a twig moving, and I picked the head up immediately. And I just caught one of the crop guides on the center right drum. Bent it down. Tim, go ahead and pull on in there. Bent it down. We had to get the torches on it. I did not have time to film that at all. So being that we are trying to save as much time as we can, we're kind of switching things on the go here. I don't like doing that because it's got corn that goes on the ground. But for the most part, usually we stop and switch things as everybody gets stopped, but not then, and not the time before that. So this one particular field here, the second year that we had this chopper, ended up having the steering axle problems. The prior year, the year it was new, both the left side and the right side ended up goofing up. And then we got over here on the second year when it was 2 years old, and it happened again. The chopper sat down on yonder with a broken well, the U-joint coming over into the planetary to drive. I think it was the right wheel when it was 2 years old. Mucho broke. And then when it did that, it screwed up the gears inside the planetary hub, blew that apart, and at the time it was Kaz Equipment. Now that dealership name is S&P, Side and Stricker No. They came over and fixed it, got it fixed pretty quickly, and I was in a field like half a mile that away. They called me and said, "We got this done, we're going to bring it to you." I said, "Good." They gave me a loaner chopper to use, and I said, "That'll be good." We'll turn right back. Yeah, let's cut another path up through on our left side here. So they gave us a chopper to use. They brought this one down, and the axle blew apart in it, the actual differential, and must be from it screwing itself up 3 times in 2 years. It must have taxed that axle too much, and they were dead in the water. So they brought it back to the field, and then they ended up loading it on a trailer, I think. I think they trailered it. Yeah, they didn't fix it here. Yeah, they trailered it to the dealership. They ended up getting an axle out of a brand new chopper, and they put a whole brand new axle in it. And what they had figured was going on, they figured that the steering stops weren't adjusted correctly, and that it was putting too much pressure on the universal joints that come over into the drive wheel. Being that it was putting too much pressure on the U-joints, it was taking the U-joints out, then the yokes were coming together, and it was not driving the planetary correctly. It put too much side deflection on the shaft going into the planetary, made those gears wear against each other, created a bunch of metal dust inside the planetary. And then after a while, all that metal mixed in with the oil caused the gears to turn too hard, then the gears would just lock up and it blew the planetary, the internal workings of that planetary. Alright, we'll switch trucks. So he'll move over. I don't know if you guys can see that. Davey will slide in. Looks like we've got Sarge in behind Davey. And I don't know, we got one more cut to make in this field. Get it cut down through the middle, but when we get to the end, we'll be able to just chop off the lands to our left. So they adjusted the steering stops and we have not had a problem ever since. This cord here is yielding pretty good. It is running in at 61% moisture, and it is working very nicely here. We've got 13 trucks running. I said 14 this morning, but we don't have that water pump or that fan clutch fixed on truck 15 yet. We had one of the hired guys, he got stuck on the bottom side of this field. Jared had to pull him out, but other than that, with the tree that was down in the field here, everything's been going pretty good.
Up there?
Yeah. Coming in hot. last load of the night. And that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. And we'll catch you at the next one. Good productive day today, other than having that down tree getting our way. We want to make sure this truck leaves with a good, nice full load. So, that's going to do it, folks. Thanks for watching. And we'll catch you at the next one. Just got to take this over to where my truck and fuel trailer is parked. And blow it off, fuel it up, and get it ready for tomorrow. All right, folks, take her easy.